Good evening, viewers. Beginning tonight's regional news with a story out of Trinidad and Tobago. The unidentified body of a man was found at Jagroup Trace, Penal Rock Road, Trinidad on Monday evening, according to reports. Around 6:50 p.m., police received a report which indicated that a man's decomposing body was found approximately 50 feet along a bushy track of the said roadway. The deceased had both hands tied behind his back. Considering the advanced stage of decomposition, his race could not be determined, while the authorities are continuing their investigations. Over in Canada, a city bus crashed into a daycare center north on Montreal on Wednesday, leaving 2 children dead and 6 hospitalized, authorities said. The bus driver, 51, was arrested and charged with homicide and careless driving. Police cordoned off the area and panicked parents who ran to the center were diverted to a nearby elementary school. Dozens of police and emergency vehicles lined the blocked-off road leading to the daycare. An eyewitness said that immediately after the crash, the driver stepped out of the bus, ripped his clothes off, and started screaming. He was just yelling. There were no words coming out of his mouth. Laval Police Chief Perrier Brockett said police are interviewing the driver, while there is a theory that it was an intentional act, but that will be confirmed by investigations. And finally, an 82-year-old woman was pronounced dead at a New York nursing home, but found to be breathing 3 hours later at the funeral home where she had been taken. The woman was pronounced dead at Waters Edge Rehab and Nursing Center at Port Jefferson on Long Island at 11:15 a.m. on Saturday, Suffolk County Police said. The woman, whose name was not released, was taken to the O.B. Davis Funeral Homes in Miller Place at 1:30 p.m., police said in a release, while adding that she was discovered breathing shortly after 2 p.m. The woman was then taken to the hospital. The apparent premature declaration of this death is said to occur days after a continuing care home in Iowa was fined $10,000 over a similar episode. Authorities there said a 66-year-old woman was declared dead on January 3 at the Glen Oaks Alzheimer's Special Care Center, where she was receiving hospice care. The woman was placed in a body bag and taken to the N. Kenny Funeral Home, where workers found she was breathing and called 911. Based on information, she was taken back to the hospice care, where she died on January 5. That has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. I'm Joel Vogt, back to you, Alethea.